The word stan gets thrown around a lot in the current days around the internet, with videos surging all over YouTube about dream stans or corpse stans doing this or that. But what does being a stan actually mean? And is every stan truly as terrible as they seem? Being a content creator always has its positives, but can also have its hidden negatives. The act of creating content for an audience automatically signs a contract for the publicity of one's life, such that privacy can become the creator's only true loss. One of the fundamental reasons why people choose to start creating content is the ability to create a community by having fans that tune in to watch the creator because of their love for this creator. However, even this reason can become both a great and detrimental factor to becoming a content creator, whether that is a streamer or a YouTuber. Being a fan of someone simply means being an enthusiastic devotee, as I searched it online, to a creator, such that you tune in to see their content and actively engage in what the creator puts out into the public. The reactions and engagements from fans can be what brings a content creator joy. For example, when I make a video, I want to make sure that my videos are the best, and by having people express how good they are or how I can improve, it's just a good feeling on its own. A stan was originally a word defined as a stalker fan, but it soon changed to that of an overzealous and or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity or person. Where the word stan differs from the word simp is the fact that simps are people who specifically spend money in attempts to gain a streamer's reaction. But in the current internet, we see that anyone who is complimenting, appreciating or speaking to a female is called a simp, which just makes the term itself as a useless slur or a comeback. Just like anything else in the world, there are of course extremes in stan culture. Some examples of the biggest stand-ups out there is the BTS stan group, the Dream stan group for Minecraft, and Corpse stan groups, but mainly for Among Us. Now, I am saying this straight away that being a stan is not necessarily bad, but I will explore more as to what the dangers of obsession can cause. There is a difference between a fan, stan, and an obsessive stan. The fact that being a stan means over obsession and actually stands for stalker fan is already surely enough to raise some red flags. If being a stan wasn't already obsessive enough, being an over stan is something very dangerous. Generalizing the term is not fair nor true in expressing how the dangers of obsession actually are, and so for future references, over obsessive stans is worthy of the lowest of the naughty lists, stan is bordering the line, and fan is acceptable and appreciated. In this video, we will discuss on the theme of being a stan, but specifically expose the threats that overstand behavior can bring to the creator themselves. I understand that not all of the stan community is bad. However, when the number of those extreme stans start to increase, the problems only continue to increase in correlation. As always, this video is again my own opinion as usual, and if you have any disagreements, you can comment down below. I'll be sure to read your insights on it. I do ask that you actually watch through the whole video before making an opinion though. If you enjoy, please subscribe to the channel, as it really helps my channel and would also help me reach my subscriber goals. Without further ado, let's discuss how hazardous being a stan can truly be. The word stan itself originates from a song made in 2012 by Eminem and Dido, I think that's how you say it, where it portrays a character named Stanley who stops at nothing to imitate rappers by writing many fan letters which end up spiraling into Stanley driving over a bridge. Although of course we fortunately don't tend to see stans that jump over a bridge due to their obsession over their celebrities, the dangerous repercussions of being a stan still remains, and the acts of which some strive for continue to shine around the internet. So let me describe to you what the usual stan or over stan may be or do. They tend to have a profile picture of the creator that they are standing. Sometimes even their IGN or Twitter handle involves the creator's name in some way or another. These people then have a link in their bio linking to the creator. They are generally very active and keep very close update to what their favorite creator is actually doing, including liking every single picture, getting excited about something as small as a sneeze from their favorite creator. I don't know, they probably do that honestly, and even replying to all tweets, videos or posts the creator makes with the intentions of somehow being noticed or replied to. Now for a content creator, this is amazing because these stans can provide free advertisement for someone whilst also providing the content creator with motivation and appreciation of the content being made. However, there is a small group of these stans who become so over obsessive to the point of almost endangering their own lives or threatening in order to do so, where that is from donating all their money to making comments of suicide and stuff like that. And this video is about that small increasing group. Some of these stans take their obsession way too far, such that they try to discover as much information about their creator as possible. By information, I am referring to personal information, such as any private info about their address, personal name, family members, and even in some cases, sexualize an illness such as corpses. This takes being a fan to a whole new level. Yes, content creators want to bond with their fans, but that does not mean that fans should try to break the walls of privacy. Respecting the privacy of someone is one of the most highest types of respect in the first place, and the lack of this understanding by over-obsessive stans can make things turn dangerous. At this point, the internet has almost created a wall between creators and viewers based solely over opinion. Overstans also tend to build up parasocial relationships, which in itself means having a one-sided relationship such that one side places in so much effort believing that the other feels the same way. Many of these over-obsessive fans feel like they have a personal relationship with the one they idolize, when more times the person they idolize does not know of their existence. I know. Shocking news for you. Many overstans keep themselves in the belief that the person they idolize cannot do any wrong and is perfect, when moreover, no human is perfect, not to mention that most times that idolized person chooses what to share on the internet. The culture around stans themselves usually rides around toxicity, where people sometimes use targeted harassments and cyberbullying as a method of proving their loyalty to the creator or celebrity. Viewers seem zombified, where they lust for the creator's attention as opposed to actually enjoy the content. It's funny because these stans are like a pack of dogs who, even at the slightest footstep, at the slightest conflict that concerns their worshipped celebrity, will lash out across every available social media, often in an organized, volcanic and dedicated manner. My last video discussed the dangers of drama and combined this with stans, and that is just a very bad combo. The mob mentality simply escalates any small disagreements to a whole war, often with examples of stans acting as if their lives depended on it. Whether it is spamming another person's comment with hateful and concerning threats, or doxing someone simply because of hatred, stans can result in a ferocious defense arc around a celebrity, no matter how unwanted and unnecessary it may be. Shipping content creators has also been a problem in the overstan sector of the internet. We often see many people trying to ship two content creators together for no reason, and usually it's harmless, but when some go overboard to the point of putting these two content creators into a place of awkwardness, it can often just break the friendship that was originally built between these two creators. Just like how I wouldn't want to be shipped with a person I find to be a friend, no one else wants to be shipped with another creator, especially where there was no romantic intentions between them to begin with. A good example of shipping would be between Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, where although both of them have stated they did not feel comfortable with the fanfictions, were left ignored and continued. Why did people decide to ship these two people? As I have yet to understand. Rule 34, which is sexualizing a content creator because you are a big fan, is never acceptable, especially after that content creator has literally asked these fans to stop. I find it highly disturbing how people find it acceptable and amusing to draw sexualized content on creators that don't consent it, with recent examples including Tommy in it from GMSMP, who I would like to add is both a minor and has publicly asked for it to be stopped. Standing is defending, supporting something or someone you really like, no matter how problematic they are, to the point of being obsessed, delusional, or looking away from serious things that harm people, even if it harms the very thing or person you claim to have. I want to reiterate that not every stan is necessarily a mindless zombie, but the number of these overstans is slowly increasing, and it is important that this number does not increase too much or even exist at all. A content creator wants fans. They want to gain engagement from their viewers. However, they do not need you to know every single thing about them, especially if the creator has not shown their faces. It is important to respect that, because up to this day, I fail to understand what's the massive hype around knowing what someone looks like if you already enjoy their content. Overall tip: you're allowed to love someone's content and support them like mad, but that does not mean that you support them to the point of not thinking for yourself or controlling yourself. Overstans should learn to accept the fact that not everyone will like their favorite person. I have favorite people that I watch and enjoy content from, but that does not mean that I would go as far as to do everything they say or even let their opinions necessarily impact my train of thoughts. Yes, people are allowed to influence how you think, but when you let others completely control what you think, it becomes very dangerous in itself and leaps into celebrity worship. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe and maybe even check out my last videos. Subscribing and watching this far will really help my channel. hopefully grow. And with that being said, I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.